Chicago Tribune Sports. Mixed martial arts is a relatively new sport. As such, many of the fans are unfamiliar with the moves. So we are here today with Rashad Evans of Frankfurt, former light heavyweight UFC champion, who's going to demonstrate some of the basics of mixed martial arts.
Okay, this position right here, he's inside my guard. This is my guard. He's inside my guard. And this position right here, he can look to do some serious ground and pound on me. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to control him right here anywhere I can to make sure that I am in a position to do whatever submission that I think I need to do. I'm going to do the arm bar. It's a very basic technique from the bottom. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I isolate one of the arms. This arm right here is going to weave on, this arm right here is going to weave underneath and grab behind his elbow. And this arm, then this hand here is going to just simply hold this arm in place so it doesn't move. Then I'm going to move my hips. And then bring them over. And then therefore I have the arm bar. And then what makes him tap is my hip pressure against the back of his elbow joint. And I'm going to just raise my hips up to the ceiling, meanwhile at the same time pulling his arm down, forcing a hyperextension on the back of his elbow. Once again, it'll be, I come inside, I go behind the elbow, bring it across, holding it, and I'm going to switch my hips over. And then push up with my hips over and bring his elbow down at the same time pulling down on his hip, on his hand, forcing him to tap out. That's the arm bar. So that's one. The triangle is going to be the third one. The triangle is going to be the second submission. And it's pretty much off of the same concept. See, I have his hand, I'm controlling him. What I'm going to do is, I'm just going to shove his hand between my legs. At the same time, I move my hips up. I move my hips up and my legs up, and I put it around his neck. Now watch how I have his arm inside here. I have one of his arms trapped. That's going to help me choke him out. So I come from here, I shove one of his arms between my legs. At the same time, I'm making my hips and my legs go over his neck. I'm going to take this leg, this far leg, and wrap it around my foot. And then I have his arm here like this. I'm going to squeeze. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab on the back, push his arm across my body, and I'm going to grab the back of his head and push my hips up to get the tap. Once again, shoving it in between, rising up off the ground, put my elbow, put my legs around his neck, locking them, feel locking them around each other, bringing his elbow across my body. If he's like this, he can still fight it. He can still fight it. But I'm going to bring it across my body. Once I have it across my body, I'm going to lift my hips and pull his head forward. And he'll tap. The third move will be from his back. I've taken his back. This is called taking somebody's back. I have his back taken. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to bring my arm and place it underneath his chin. And then I'm going to put my arm in the pit of my elbow, and I'm going to wrap that around the back of his neck. And then I'm going to squeeze and pull up. And you'll get a tap. This is called the rear naked choke.
It's a quick tap, man.
It's a really quick tap. It's really tight. You go in right there, sometimes the guy will be fighting here, he'll be fighting here, you push it down, sometimes you can use your own feet to kind of wrap it up, to kind of wrap his arm up, and then you have this all exposed. Reach through, you got the rear neck choke. Those are the three basic submissions that you see in mixed martial arts.